Greetings and salutations! This is Jason Silverain, and it has been quite a while since I last played Crusader Kings. It's been about a 3-week gap, and as I'm recording this, there's been the announcement of the Northern Lords and the first flavour pack. I'm not covering that today, and I might even try my own campaign in that, with no mods. But what has updated is the Holy Grail War mod. Now, it seems to have added its own way of life in, and there's been a slight thing where it's reset a lot of my XP. I have been playing for a little bit now, so I've managed to get some of it back, but I can just say this is broken. We start with the Magecraft focus, which gives us 2 learning and the default amount of experience. This is focusing on how mages are essentially always a byproduct. They're always trying to make the next generation the better mage. So, after that, we then have the master focus below. This again focuses on the master and the controlling of just servants and people in general. This gives us +2 to martial and again 27 XP a month. And it really focuses on the Holy Grail War. And the final one is a servant focus, which explains that the servants are the soul of the heroes who rise to a transcendent existence, and called a heroic spirit. And honestly, I think this is the most broken part of the lot. I mean, the stewardship is nice, so I'll be taking that one, but now let's have a look at the Magecraft discipline. Okay, first of all, we are going to be starting with Magical Lineage. This gives us +2 prestige, which I think is a bit much per month. It's not broken by itself. And its counterpart, Divine Inheritance, gives us a +2 piety. Get both of them, and, well, then you get Spiritual Promotion, which gives us yet another massive health boost, like we need one already. Oh yeah, this is going to make us immortal if we keep taking this. And again, it's just a little bit overpowered. Maybe a medium health boost would have been better. But moving on to fantasy enhancement. Now, the mirror image of the fantasy that exists within oneself reflects the magical characteristics of reality. Because it is formed by magic, it can be realised for a long time, and when fantasy is flawed, it will be fogged. I think this is supposed to be representing that most mages can make golems and summon servants. It gives you like a 10% levy. That's not bad. Again, I'm not exactly sure what it's on about. Then you've got the release of magic, which is a big old throwback, plus 50% fertility. Essentially, magic is something that can't really leave the body so much unless you put it in tools. The only way to do so is essentially via the mage's bodily fluids, blood and semen in this case. And as it says here, you can replenish magic power by drinking the magician's blood. A little bit creepy. I'm glad they didn't mention the other method. This is a throwback to when the first Face Day Night game came out. They were kind of forced to put a bunch of adult scenes in there with the magic transfer via sex. Something that's been taken out of a lot of the more modern ones, which is probably for the better. But again, it made me laugh. Now, Leafy Family. Each living heir of the magician gains you 0.5 prestige per month, which, considering our current character, we'd be getting a crazy amount of prestige if we get this. It's not bad. I like the descriptions on each one as well. But with this big old fertility and, you know, health boost. And again, more health boosts with disease resistance and stopping death in childbirth. This one really wants you to have a massive magic family, and I'm not sure how this other one works, defensive magic. Fort level +3. Now, is that to just all my land? Is it to where my character is? Because forts tend to be something you have to build, and the final one is a magic affinity, which is gain 1 mana every year. Oh, that one is quite powerful, especially with how this makes you more long-lived. 10 years you get a level up to the next level of Mage. I mean, it's a bit of a cop-out than just grabbing the various odds and ends. And I will say though, I love the various different layouts. You know, they are relatively unique. Now, Master Power, Absolute Control, Control Groove +1, very nice. Magical conversion, army maintenance, minus 10%. Again, very nice. I have no clue what the popular one means. Powerful magic can affect the spirit of others. Instant reinforcements, however, is quite nice. Extra siege power, and apparently using magic to enhance siege weapons. Then you've got Iron Concentration, what makes everyone terrified of you for a crazy high amount of dread. Inherent Barrier, which gives you +2 domain limit. Again, pretty damn broken. Guardian of Humanity, +40 with powerful vassals. And then Ready to Go, which makes you even better with a massive supply limit and garrison size and all that. And then finally Grand Order, which every 5 years restores a command seal, which is just no more wasting Holy Grails on them. Again, really powerful, and it's probably the route I'll take. Now, Servant's Bond I'm not too keen on. Servants of Friends, stress gain +30%. Sorry, minus 30% and stress loss +30%. Yeah, that will pretty much make my guy immortal. Stress is the only thing that's really worrying us right now, and it's the only thing that's a threat. Divide and Conquer, Vassal Opinion +30. Again, really broken. Councillor Opinion +30, and all these flimming stack. On the same boat, Hostile Scheme Power +15%. Loyal Shield, Hostile Scheme Resistance +15%. Rule of All, Vassal Limit +20. That's absurd. Loyal Spear, Vassal gives you extra tax, so it really wants you to build up a massive empire, and then you can get Master of Mercy plus Stewardship, and it just makes your servants love you. And the final one is say goodbye to the old, welcome the new. If your servant dies, oh look, you can just summon him back with a command seal. Oh my goodness, this is a bit mental. Now, I've just been trying to remember what the heck I was doing, so I do apologise if I end up going off on a tangent from the last episode. Now, I've been trying to gain a few more bits and pieces here in the south. I've been slowly working on claiming more of Providence via various schemes, even though I do like the old immortal friend we have down there. Yes, right now I've been just getting some hunting because my stress was a bit high, and I'm just having a look around. To be fair, I'm trying to claim more of this little area in a holy war, and then I'm going to work on Pickland just before Ireland ends up eating it all up. I believe we're still allied to them, and then I think I might just hit Denmark, but then my ultimate goal is to head south, grab these little islands down here, and then move down into Africa eventually. Again, Denmark is going to be an issue with the constant damn raiding. Now, again, we've had a few more odds and ends happening in Denmark as well, with them constantly attacking and sending people over, but, well, when the raiders are done, that'll be fine. Ooh, here's a few more odds and ends. And, yes, Napoleon has been working hard to essentially boost up my control in various little counties. This is going to be one of the things that's going to get annoying, is every time I take a new place is making sure the control is maxed out. Especially since my AI don't really like to do much. As for the archer, I don't think I'll be tearing out his magic route. He is kind of one of the bloodlines I'm doing up, and no more prisoners. So we're hunting a wolf today. Oh, slow and steady. Lose a bit of the crazy amount of prestige we've got, but it's hardly anything. Oh yes, I was forgetting to mention, one of the updates has now, in order to be compatible with another big mod that's come out, has made it so you can look for these shard weapons and the like, but I don't really think that'll be coming up in this, as I don't have that mod. But now we can also search for those people who also have artifacts. Wait a minute. My spy master is telling me someone's planning to elope with her. But who? Why? Why would you reveal your own plot to me? Okay, I can't think of anyone it could be. Oh, and now we have another child coming of age. Oh, it's a shame he's turned out a bit garbage with his education, but it happens. But he's a handsome chap, and that should hopefully make up the difference. So let's see who can marry him to. Can't really see anyone off the top of my head that looks amazing. Problem is I'm related to half of these people. You know, some of them have like a cousin married into that bloodline. Let's have a look. Oops. Oh, well, what the heck? We'll see if a different bloodline do it. Is it worth using the hook? Possibly? Maybe? No, it's not exactly a family I'm trying to level up. No, I'm pretty decent. Don't think we need this. So, ladies are warring. Who the heck are you? Small child. Don't. Oh, actually, wait. I wonder if we can marry one of our heirs to her, because that would put us able to inherit that, or at least our family inheriting it. And our own bloodline isn't massive. It's a dwarf as well. Oh, I can't even list her as the spouse. Oh well. I'll figure that out later, maybe when she's a bit older. Let's resume the hunt. And just a quick refresh of what artifacts I do have. As much as I'd like to make more, I can't have spares or doubles. And it looks like the artifacts mod is the one responsible for the shard bearers. Oh, that's also a little highlight tooltip. That's cool. I like that. Again, the little bits of quality of life are always welcome. I just wish they'd add more content in. What else can we do? Well, we're not quite back from the hunt yet. Ah, there we go. Let's strengthen the family notoriety. It was nice to improve the bloodline. We're so close to a level up. Now, is that time again? Yeah, let's dump on this guy for a holy war. I don't think he's got any particularly large alliances. Set up. Make sure we've flagged here. And oh. Well, bugger, I need the south end if I want to make that a dukedom. The north, I think, yeah, is all that area. Which means I'm going to be in a race with Pigland. Which I do not. And also with islands. That would be a pain. Don't particularly like this guy, so I don't think I'll be giving him the land. He's a bit of a pain. And I think his inheritance is all over the place. So I think he's just going to end up being a vassal to whoever I stick in Angus. Let us begin. Yes, let's just make sure we get on Angus. It's a cheap bit of piety. And I do not think this is going to be a challenge in the slightest. Oh, nice new helmet. My chest plate is glitching though. I have to figure out if I can use a ruler designer to sort of rework that. I really like the new gear. I guess that's one of the things that updated on my mods list was the new third-party equipment. I hope that we're seeing more of those helmets around. They're really good. Oop. Nope, nope, going to the temple. I need to go to the tribal lands. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Yes, there's a reason I don't have much gold. I've been mostly upgrading all my lands. So, yes, this is just overkill. But om nom nom. Nice, tasty land to absorb. Oh, and another schemer. Will people stop trying to to kill my spy master. It's getting on my nerves. It's not going to happen. None of them are going to succeed. But again, this is Crusader Kings. There could be a very awkward roll. The RNG god is pretty nasty. I'm trying to figure out why they have a hatred for one another. Oh well. There we go. Family heirlooms. Now, I am honestly torn between generational belligerence, which gives me that lovely monthly war income, and a lot of price reductions and the extra levy. However, I think law is the way to go with the magistrates, because overall increased development growth and control growth every month, that's just useful, and in the long run will be the most beneficial for all of our family, because development just buffs everything once you get enough of it. So I'll catch up with you in a little minute. I don't think this war's going to have anything special happen. Well, it looks like I was correct about the war, but I was not expecting this. We have pagans that have actually managed to reform their religion. I have never seen the AI do this. Granted, I've never heard of this religion, but heck, they look relatively decent. It's a shame they are classed as evil. But, oh, let's see if we can find where all their details are listed. I have to remember this. I've not done this in ages. Okay, so where is it? Oh gosh. So much information, so many odds and ends. Ah, there we go. So ancestor worship, one of my personal favourites. Ooh, this one's new. Mothers are less likely to die in childbirth. Children are less likely to be stillborn. Very nice. And sanctity of nature. I've always considered that one a bit iffy because it really depends on your terrain. So they're over here, are they? Oh, goodness me. There's not many of them, but oh, the entire area is forest, isn't it? Just look at it. Ah. Oh well, back to the war. They're nearly dealt with. Have a small attempt of them trying to raid one of my lands, but in this race, there's not a chance. We'll get to them much too quickly. Yeah, there we go. Now welcome back. It's been a little while and I've pretty much sorted out the previous one. We've claimed it. It's all good. Oh! I was just clearing up Pickland as well. It was a very fast war. So now we've grabbed one more little bit of land there. And I need to figure out who I'm going to give this to. Oh, goodness me, they're Scottish and I've got to change the religion. Oh dear. Well, no more claiming countries for me. There we go, sir. Oh, that's going to take years. Oh well, at least it's not going to take as long as it would have done if I didn't have a decent pope. So we'll collect a bit more money, spend a bit of this piety I've got. And I'll have to start figuring out ways I can, well, pick off your Picklands before Ireland gets a hold of them. And then off to Denmark. I have to figure out which bit I want to take. There's lots of little things there. And meanwhile, let's just double check. He's getting on. I suspect he'll die soon. Maybe I'll lose my alliance. Meanwhile, France is doing its own thing. Eventually, I'll hopefully be able to hand over the remains of Scotland to my king. I really should have kept the King of England under my thumb. And, oh, I keep forgetting this is actually one of the areas we own. I keep thinking it's part of the terrain, but yes. Once we're done, we're going to try and head south. Probably have to kill Denmark first, and hopefully these islands won't be too tough. Still, they are linked with the mainland, which is going to be a headache. And, well, Africa is slowly blobbing. In fact, most of the world is slowly blobbing. I'm quite surprised there hasn't been any big civil wars yet. just finish off a few odds and ends here. And I'll thank you for watching. Oh, one more child for the dynasty. I've kind of stopped micromanaging them now. It's gotten far too large. I just tried to give them a decent education and some inheritance and just fling them out to the world at large. So, who's it going to be today? You. There we go. So, I will hopefully catch you next time. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope you're enjoying the series.